Why do some people completely transform their lives, while others try again and again, only to end up back where they started? Maybe you promised yourself you'd exercise every day, but quit after a week. Maybe you wanted to wake up earlier, read more books, or finally learn a new skill, but the motivation faded. And maybe you're tired of setting big goals that make you feel like a failure when you can't keep them. If you've ever wondered why your willpower disappears at the exact moment you need it most, this story might change everything you believe about change. Because once, there was a man who couldn't change anything about his life until he discovered that massive transformation doesn't come from massive action. It comes from something so small, it almost feels ridiculous. Stay with me until the end.
In a busy city where everyone seemed to be chasing success, there lived a 33-year-old office worker named Lucas Carter. Lucas had big dreams, but none of them ever became real. His apartment walls were covered with vision boards. His shelves held dozens of self-help books, most barely opened. His phone had more productivity apps than photos. Every January 1st, Lucas created a powerful new plan. I'll exercise every day. I'll read 50 books. I'll wake up at 5 a.m. I'll become a completely new person. And every January 15th, the plan collapsed. The gym card stayed in his wallet. Books gathered dust. Alarm clocks were silenced with one sleepy tap. His coworker Emily would ask, "Lucas, how's the new routine going?" He'd smile awkwardly. "I'm just resetting, starting again next month." But next month never came. The worst part wasn't failing. He had gotten used to failure. The worst part was the quiet shame. Every time he walked past a gym, he felt it. Every time he saw someone reading on the train, he felt it. Every time someone asked about his goals, that heavy feeling returned. "What's wrong with me?" he would whisper at night. "Why can't I change?" He thought he lacked discipline. He didn't realize he had the wrong strategy. One Tuesday morning, Lucas felt a tight pressure in his chest. Not severe, but enough to scare him. At the doctor's office, he expected reassurance. Instead, the doctor looked serious. "Lucas, your blood pressure is dangerously high. Your body is aging faster than it should. If nothing changes, you're heading towards serious health problems." The words echoed in his mind. He sat in his car while rain tapped against the windshield. For years he had told himself, "I'll change when I feel ready." But now he understood. He was never going to feel ready. Something inside him cracked open. There has to be another way. That night, instead of searching for extreme transformation programs, Lucas searched, "Why do I always fail at change?" That's when he discovered a behavioral psychologist named Dr. Nathan Hale, known for helping people who had failed again and again. Lucas sent an email. "I've tried everything. Can you help someone like me?" The reply came the next morning. "Come tomorrow at 3 p.m. Bring only one thing, your willingness to start impossibly small." In the quiet office, Dr. Hale listened carefully. Lucas began listing all his goals. Exercise daily, eat healthy, wake early, learn new skills. Dr. Hale raised a hand. "That's not a plan," he said calmly. "That's a fantasy."
He drew two stick figures on a whiteboard. One person decides to run 5 miles every morning. What happens? They quit, Lucas replied. Exactly. Then he pointed to the second figure. This person decides to put on running shoes every morning. Nothing else. Lucas frowned. That sounds useless. Dr. Hale smiled. That's why it works. He placed a tiny seed in Lucas's hand. You're trying to plant a forest overnight, he said, but real growth starts with seeds. Then he wrote one simple habit. After brushing your teeth, do 2 push-ups. Lucas blinked. 2? That's it, the doctor said. Success isn't about motivation, it's about automation.
The next morning, Lucas brushed his teeth, then did 2 push-ups. 8 seconds. It felt silly, but he did it again the next day, and the next. Day 4, 2 push-ups became 10. Day 7, 15. Week 3, he started walking during lunch without planning to. Week 5, healthier food choices happened naturally. Week 7, he woke up 10 minutes earlier without forcing himself. One morning, standing in front of the mirror after 30 push-ups, Lucas froze. He wasn't forcing change anymore. Change was happening automatically. Month 4, Dr. Hale added another tiny habit. Read 1 page after lunch. 1 page turned into chapters. Month 5, stretch for 2 minutes after work. 2 minutes became evening walks. Emily noticed. Lucas, you look different. He smiled. I didn't change everything. I just started small. His next doctor visit showed real results. Blood pressure down, weight dropping, energy rising. But the biggest change wasn't physical. For the first time, Lucas trusted himself. Here's the truth most people never hear. Motivation doesn't create action. Action creates motivation. Tiny habits don't look powerful, but they reshape identity. Every small action says, I'm someone who follows through. So right now, think about one area of your life you want to change. Not 10, just 1. What's the smallest action you could take every day? Not impressive, not heroic, just impossible to fail. 2 push-ups, 1 page, 2 deep breaths. Start small, stay consistent, and watch how the impossible becomes inevitable. Because real transformation doesn't begin with a massive leap. It begins with 1 tiny step.